Here in the Coachella Valley. Great day for treasure hunting. You know, and this mysterious treasure that Al Capone hid before 1931, his great-great-granddaughter tells us that he hid the money before he went to jail, and he never retrieved the money. That's why it's hidden, because he had syphilis, and the treatment he received while he was in the hospital made him insane. So by the time he got out, he couldn't remember anything. But we're going to be going to the hotel that he owned, and we're going to start from there. This is Two Bunch Palms, Al Capone's resort. Unfortunately, it's behind the trees and hard to see what it looks like behind the gates. Now, as you can see, Two Bunch Palms is a private resort, and it's behind all those trees. So it encompasses 77 acres, and if Al Capone was going to hide treasure, he definitely wouldn't hide it on his property. It'd be too easy back then in the late 20s, bringing a bulldozer. So these are the foothills just north up the road a bit, foothills into the Chocolate Mountains. So this is the first area we're gonna look. Well, we spent some time looking up in the hills just north of Two Bunch Palms, where Al Capone's hotel was, which is now a resort. But we found nothing, not even a hit, not even a piece of metal. And I don't believe this is where he hid it. I think it's Little Morongo Canyon, and that's where we're headed next. Now I'm back up in the Chocolate Mountains, about 10 miles north of Palm Springs, west end of Desert Hot Springs, in the canyon. And this is where I think that he would have hid some of his caches. This is a big canyon. Even back then in the 1920s, there was nothing out here. So you have to kind of use your head and think about what it would be like during that time. And there's a lot of markers out here, and you know, you gotta hide stuff where there's a landmark, certain peaks and washes and stuff like that. And if you're gonna hide something, you gotta make sure that it doesn't get washed away. As you can see here, and this gets washed away here during the winter season here in the Coachella Valley. And so we're on the hunt. Stay with us. Well, today, friends, we did a few hours up in the hills, the Chocolate Mountains, and sad to report, nothing but slugs. A lot of ammunition. A lot of guys go shooting out here, way out here. But I'm on the trail, back in, but it's beautiful country. So next time, we're gonna go into where Al Capone lived, where his house lives, and go up into the hills where the Palm Springs tram is, which is really close by his house. That's another location that he might have hid a cache of wealth. So for next time, friends, we'll see you then. This here is Mount San Jacinto, a location close to it where Al Capone lived. Well, friends, came up short. That's okay. That's why they call it treasure, right? If it was so easy to be found, it would just be lost. But next week we're going to go up to where Al Capone used to live. Actually been in the house in the Tuscan region in North Palm Springs, up against San Jacinto Mountain. And when I was in the house, I noticed that one of the closets, that was his tunnel escape. They had filled it in with concrete. The guy told me, yeah, this was filled in with concrete in the 30s. So pretty interesting. So the lore continues and the mystique of it all. But you know, it's not about what you find. When you're out there, you realize that the great treasure is being in nature, as you see the wildlife, the birds, the rabbits, the coyotes, you know, whatever you see, and the beauty of nature. That's the real treasure of it all, and that's why I do it. So, you know, either way, it's a win-win situation. So next week we'll see you. We'll be going up into the hills of the Tram. So stay tuned.